This video update brought to you by RaceDayScore.com, daily fantasy NHRA drag racing.
We're joined in the media center by current #1 qualifier in pro stock, Bo Butner, 6.606 seconds at 209.43 miles an hour. He does not have a #1 qualifying position in his 17 race career. Bo, talk about conditions out there today. New car, new year, and just trying to get a handle on this new pro stock as well.
Well, we all kind of joked at the start stating that the person to win this race is a guy that can start up and do a burnout and stage every round. And that's kind of what I went through right there in the last run. Shouldn't have ran that fast, so we have a really fast race car, but of course I'm fortunate enough to be with the hardest working team out there. And they asked me to drive, and it's very, very cool. But I think there's a lot more to come, and everybody will slowly get better.
Keep turning up, Alex. Yep, we're turning those guys down.
But what does it mean to you to be, at least provisionally, the very first person to lead EFI Pro Stock?
Probably fortunate to be in the right place at the right time. All three of our cars are, like I say, very good, very strong. They did a little more testing than I did this week. I made 4 runs Monday and shot over here. And they've probably got the drivability down, but the guys at the shop, they make the best power. And I mean, any one of us three, it should end up 1, 2, 3.
Now, one of the people out there in the pit said, you know, a major milestone would be if the car starts all 4 times. Are you guys really that lost out there with all the pro stock guys collectively?
I've drove a lot of EFI cars, and you'll realize just when you think you have a handle on it, it'll shut off. I mean, but you can't let yourself get flustered, which I just did. But you just have to calm down and start it back up and go over the routine. But it's tough, and it's a learning curve. But I mean, these guys are the smartest guys out there, so it won't be no time.
How tough was it for you guys when you're trained to be like robots over the past few years or decades? How tough was that for you guys to not know what to expect every time?
It's like I say, the learning curve is, they haven't had that. The drivability in these cars have been the same. And you can even play with how you stage, going deeper or shallow to hit the tree, but this here you just want to stage, period. And a lot of the guys that I've talked to are like, because I've drove a lot of this stuff, fortunate my stockers are both EFI. Some of them are blower. I drove some turbo stuff, and it's all a different ball game, and they have their own mindset with the car itself.
Do you think your time is going to hold for the rest of the weekend?
No, I do not. I think my teammate made a very good run right there, but like I say, our goal was to be 1, 2, and 3 for Ken and Judy. They put a lot into it, and I think we should end up that way.
Louis, do you have anything?
Oh, you guys started? I can't hear a damn thing.
He's getting crotchety as he gets older.
Yeah, I'm getting older too. Did you guys have any? I mean, you had to have reservations coming in here. You know, you had 4 runs. You said. I mean, what would the anxiety that you guys had?
Well, I don't. Out of the 3 of us, I think Greg's perfect, and he drives perfect, and he's had some probably more issues, and I'm more laid back, and Jason's just a big, tall, goofy guy. So we all three kind of get along very good, but we all 3 talk, and we came from different parts, and our anxiety's not bad.
Is it worse than you thought it'd be, or less than you thought it'd be?
I actually think it's actually smoother than. I mean, you got to think everybody staged. Nobody got timed out, which I would have bet that would have happened today. But I think it'll get a lot better and probably be closer to the next few races.
Which has been easier, adjusting to the 4 wide or adjusting to this?
I haven't ran the 4 wide,
Oh.
and I was hoping to start my career at the 4 wide because everybody's messed up there. So I figured I had a shot. But
Did you have to bring in any outside EFI experience to get these engines?
Actually, we've had some help, but Jason's hard-headed, and Jason will listen, but he wants to do it all himself. He won't let anybody hop in and just do the job for him. He says he can't learn that way. But yeah, I think they've talked to everybody that's ever touched one.
Is that the big, tall, goofy guy you're talking
The big,
about?
tall, goofy guy.
What's your expectations for the rest of the season?
Of course, I want to make the chase and do as well as we can, but our whole goal is 1, 2, 3. and of course, Greg's the flagship, so we'd like to see him do well. And any of us finish that will make Ken and Judy happy. That's why we do it.
What happens if you sink the flags?
He'll be happy. It's amazing. He's the most competitive guy in the world, but he's the first to congratulate you, and because he put in as much hard work as anybody.
How much more improvement do you think you guys could make this weekend?
I would assume we'll run a high 58 to 57 if the conditions would stay the same, and make perfect runs. None of us have made perfect runs, but they've definitely made some very good horsepower. You can tell by our speed.
You drove in a hood scoop configuration, and Jake Coughlin said sitting in the cars now is like sitting on your couch. Is that correct?
I have a problem with, they made me actually put blinders on, because from bracket racing all these years, I'm always looking down track to see where I'm at to the other guy, and they keep getting on me. You're going to wreck, you're going to crash. But now I really have a hard time because I can see everything. And I actually watched Jason that time. I knew he was out in front of me, but I think I outrun him one thou at the back. And you can see that in the car. So yeah, it's like you see everything.